Dai and the others celebrated their victory over Flazzard with a feast, the fully healed Leona also in attendance. She thanked them for their efforts. However, when she turned to thank Hyunkel separately for lending his strength, the swordsman revealed himself to be the commander who destroyed her kingdom, asking her to pass judgment on him. Defying expectations, Leona deemed that from then on, Hyunkel would spend all of his remaining days serving as a disciple of Yvonne. She made him swear to risk his life for friendship, justice, and love, and to never allow the past to bind him. Moved to tears at her merciful judgment, Hyunkel accepted her conditions. The feast continued as Baddock and the other soldiers shared a drink with Crocodile. Leona and Mam also found time to talk, during which Leona implored her to drop the formalities. Afterward, Mam spotted Hyunkel and Crocodile quietly slipping away into the night. When she asked where they were going, they answered they were off to Sovereign Rock Castle to learn what the Dark Army is up to. After the pair promised to meet again later, Mam wished them safe travels and watched them depart.
This man is a monster. Even Carl Kingdom, with its dozens of powerful knights, is on the brink of ruin after only 5 days.
I see. That boy Dai seems quite impressive. He and his allies managed to fight off the entire Dark Army.
He's an incredibly strange child with mysterious abilities. Whenever this mark shines on his forehead, he exhibits the most amazing powers.
Mark? Zabora. This shining mark doesn't happen to resemble the face of a dragon, does it?
A dragon? Now that you mention it, it does seem similar.
Curse you, Hadlar! I know what you're up to!
It's no good. Whoever made this must have been a genius. It's completely beyond me.
Oh. Is that full heal?
That's right. It's the most powerful heal spell that Princess Leona can cast. It cures even the most severe injuries, as well as recovers stamina during battle.
Leona's so amazing.
Well, obviously, she's a sage in training after all. She can even use attack spells, though the Troika have a bit more strength. Truly an all-round spellcaster.
I'm going to talk to Uncle Matariv. Maybe he can fix my magic bullet gun.
Your magic power seems to have increased.
Don't let that surprise you! Assist!
Crack. Now boom. The flight spell, Levizoom. Now when did you learn that?
It's easy if you already know Zoom. I'm not gonna let the others leave me in the dust forever.
Levizoom. Don't get cocky with me, young disciple. I may be old, but in a one-on-one fight, there isn't a being alive who can beat me at magic.
Matariv, come on! Can't you teach me some cool spells too? You're teaching Pop and he's improving so much! How come I'm stuck doing the basics?
You fool! What use is it knowing all the same spells that your friend does? A hero can do anything, although a warrior may possess more strength, and a mage can perform more magic. A hero is a jack of all trades and master of none, but they do possess an ultimate weapon that no one else has.
And what's that?
Isn't it obvious? A hero's weapon is courage. You can face any enemy with the right kind of courage. Understand? Pop here's not going to improve his magical skills on his own. That makes a party. That's what companions are for.
Courage, huh? I suppose that's something I don't have.
A weapon of my own. That's it. Without that... Just your presence is bad enough.
Interesting. You really did inherit your father's strength, didn't you?
Strength? My father's strength?
Papnica Kingdom is starting to rebuild.
Which just leaves the three of us, you guys. The Dark Army's fortress is here in the mountains of Guildmane. Mam says Crocodile and Hyunkel are on their way there, to scout the area.
Currently, our forces lack both weapons and manpower. So rather than attacking, we should focus on building up our strength.
All right. Then why don't we all go and look for some new weapons?
Sounds good to me. What do you think, ma'am?
Listen, everyone. I've been thinking. I'm going my own way for a while.
What? How come? Why so sudden?
With my weapon broken, I can't use attack spells. Plus, Leona is far better at heal spells. At this rate, I'm going to end up being a burden.
But that's not true!
She's right. You should listen. From now on, we're going to be facing more powerful enemies than before. And without trying to get stronger, any one of us could become a burden.
You never hold back, Leona. I really admire that, so thank you. I've decided. I'm going to return to Romos to train, to find something only I can do. Martial arts. I figured I'd become a martial artist!
Hyunkel and Crocodile have betrayed us. Flazzard is dead. With the 6 Legion commanders reduced to only the 3 of us, our forces are at half the strength that they should be. That sound, that's the sound of the Reaper flute.
Good evening, and greetings, inhabitants of Sovereign Rock Castle. Let me introduce myself. My name is Kilvern.
And I'm Piroro! Surely you've heard of him. The Dark King's personal assassin. A deadly reaper who silently erases those who cross his majesty.
And why is the Reaper here at Sovereign Rock?
Has someone's incompetence warranted a visit?
This is surprising, Mist. It's been years since I've heard your voice. Something must be wrong. Centuries of silence, and now you have so much to say.
You're the one who talks too much, Kill.
These two know each other?
And now, Hadlar. I hear your performance has been slipping as of late.
He's been botching things up. Ever since he failed to take out Dai the hero, commanders have fallen, kingdoms have been reclaimed. It's a whole big mess. And recently, he brought out the whole army, but was still defeated.
Silence! The plan to kill the boy is still in progress. In time.
Then you'd better hurry up. King Vern is a patient god, but even he has his limits. If you should fail again...
Then have no fear. I will destroy those brats without hesitation, by my own hand!
Not so fast! The next to fight Dai is me, Dragon Master General Baran.
It's too soon. Has he already destroyed the Carl Kingdom?
Ah, so I guess you've been saving the best for last. In that case, I trust there's no issue.
Wait, Baran! In order to regain the Dark King's trust, I should...
Dark Commander Hadlar, I am growing tired of your excuses. I now know the reason why you've been attempting to keep me away from the boy. It's because the boy is a Dragon Knight.
A Dragon Knight? You mean from the legends?
He finally knows. He was the one person I didn't want finding out.
So, leave it to me, Commander.
No, no! There is no way! You will do nothing! And that is an order! Besides, we don't have any proof yet that he really is a Dragon Knight!
I need to find out for myself.
And I said no!
Stop! I believe I know what's going on here, Hadlar. If this die really is what you fear, you can't let our friend Baran here near him, can you? Oh well, you can all squabble on your own time. I'd like to finish what I came here for.
But that's the Key of Vern!
Crocodile and Hyuncle, was it? Those two know the locations of Sovereign Rock Castle. King Vern has ordered me to move it immediately.
It's really happening! Sovereign Rock Castle moves!
And now let's all enjoy a pleasant little stroll.
Wee wee!
After Mam parted ways with her friends to study martial arts, she headed deep into the mountains of Romos to find the legendary Grand Master, the so-called God of Martial Arts. Pop was unsure how to feel about her leaving, turmoil which Leona sensed. She told him that if he died in battle, that would be his final farewell to Mam. Was that really the note he'd want to end on? And so, Pop resolved to reveal his feelings to Mam. Fearing he might not have another chance, he quickly dashed after her, offering to zoom her to her destination. Though Mam was reluctant at first, she ultimately decided to take him up on it. Unfortunately, they arrived not in the mountains of Romos, but rather the dark forest where they first met. After reminiscing a bit, seeing as the pair were alone now, Pop summoned the courage to tell Mam how he felt. But before he could say a word, Mam praised him for how much he'd improved, declaring she wanted to catch up to him. Struck by her earnestness, Pop vowed to grow stronger himself, parting ways without revealing his secret love to her. Meanwhile, Hyuncle and Crocodile arrived at where Sovereign Rock Castle should have been, only to discover that it had moved. Sensing that something terrible was brewing, Crocodile returned to tell the others, while Hyuncle followed the castle's tracks. Mam ventured off to pursue her martial arts training. Meanwhile, Dai approached Leona, hoping to find a suitable replacement for his steel broadsword. the princess suggested that they pay a visit to the department store in Ben Garna. Intrigued by the idea of a place that sells everything imaginable, Dai agreed, and the pair set off. For his part, Pop asked Madarev about Dai's crest, only for the Grand Sorcerer to remain mum, realizing it was the Dragon Crest. Before Pop left to catch up with Dai, Madarev bestowed upon him a sorcerer cape, shining staff, and a belt as a parting gift. He then told Pop that Dai would likely hit a major wall soon, instructing that Pop needed to be there for his friend. Dai and Leona made for Ben Garna in an air balloon, albeit without her servant's permission. Dai worried about leaving Pop behind, who had planned to accompany them. Leona, having been keen to take the trip alone with Dai, replied that it didn't matter whether Pop came along. Pop, upon catching up with the Levazoom, took offense to her dismissal. Thus, in the end, the trio sailed onward to Ben Garna.
Ben Garna. It's considered the safest country in the world. Thanks to its superior military and industry, it's kept the Dark Army at bay with an abundance of resources and weapons, all backed by the world's greatest economy.
So this is a department store?
Let's see. Clothes and armor are on the 4th floor, and weapons are on the 5th.
Wow, this is so cool! 3,800 gold!
Oh, hey, Dai. Feel free to buy anything under 5,000 gold. Metals and textiles from Papnica, they always sell for quite a lot. So, if I sell these dresses, we'll get 20 to 30,000 gold. Hey, how about this?
Oh, are you kidding? What kind of sage dresses like that?
How about...
Hey! Quit messing around, would ya?
Come on, this actually has pretty high defense.
So, Pop, what about you?
I'm good. I got a new weapon and a cape already. You pick something.
In that case, right there.
Okay, this'll have to do.
Do they have one a little more your size?
It's fine. I'll get used to it.
Okay, let's find Dai a new weapon. A dragon's bane. It can pierce a dragon's hide, which is said to be harder than steel. It's a top-quality blade.
My friends, since this is our only piece of its kind, it will be put on auction.
Get real. These things always go for over 15,000 gold.
What'll you buy it with? Mommy's allowance?
Dai, Pop, let's buy that dragon's bane.
Are you serious? We don't have 15,000 gold?
I have 16,000 gold right here. Besides, weapons like this don't turn up every day, you know.
Don't even bother. Using weapons more powerful than you are? Don't waste your money like one of those ridiculous fools. They're not really strong. They're just pretending.
Grandmother, that's enough. Please, forgive us. Grandmother has no manners.
They looked kind of like seers.
Yeah. And hey, the younger one was a cutie patootie, wouldn't you say?
This country's finished. All that's advanced is its appearance. What is it, Marla?
Grandmother, something's coming. Several beings with terrifying power. Monsters!
Hydra!
Our cannons aren't working! Just how tough is its hide?
$17,000!
17,500!
18,000!
Hey, I think that's enough now, Princess. Come on.
I've got this. We're fine.
We stand at 18,000. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
19,000.
Today's feature item, the Dragon's Bane, goes to the merchant, Mr. Gopple, for the whopping price of 18,000 gold.
What are you doing, Goma-chan?
Leona, it's no big deal. I'll just use a normal weapon. I can still fight without it.
That's not it. Watching those goons just walk away with that sword, I can't stand it. It would be better put to use in our hands.
True. I doubt those guys care about fighting for justice.
What's this?
Oh, this is bad! Look at that!
An army of dragons! They're headed right for us!
I see one Hydra, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 dragons!
Do you think that's the Dark Army's Dragon Legion?
Regular monsters are one thing, but I draw the line at dragons.
Hey, Gopple! You bought the Dragon's Bane, right? Why don't you go use it to drive them off?
Don't be ridiculous. I bought this thing to make money. I'm no good in a fight.
Pathetic. But having said that, what do we do? With this many dragons, we might be in a little over our heads.
I think we should fight. Those dragons could have come here for us. Either way, we should try to buy a little time, so that the people of the city have a chance to escape.
You've changed my mind about you. Princess, it seems like true leaders really do prove themselves in the heat of the moment.
Is that so? My opinion of you hasn't changed yet.
Watch me. Die. All the dragons, I can take care of them. You take care of the big guy. And Princess, you evacuate the people in this building.
I got it. Everyone, we need to get out of here. Right now!
Okay, here I go! This isn't working! It's too hard to move around! Alright, let's go, Goma-chan!
Please, help my mommy!
We need to move this rock.
Wave slash! I'll draw the Hydra away to give you time! I'm getting strong! stronger every day.
Grandmother, is that crest what I think it is?
I never thought I would actually see it for myself. The legendary Dragon Knight in battle.
Hey, my dragon's bane!
Good job, Dai! That was amazing!
Hey, are you okay?
I'm scared. He's so scary.
I'm scary? Why is everyone looking at me like that? What did I...
Because you're not human. And seeing your inhuman fighting abilities has them all terrified. Humans can be so selfish, even now after you've protected their city.
I got you!
My name is Kilvern, but my rather insulting friends call me the Reaper.
Are you the Dragon Legion commander?
Commander? I'm not that distinguished. I'm just a servant.
The Dark Army has been buzzing with speculation about your identity. I was sent to learn more, so I borrowed a few dragons from the Dragon Legion.
And now, as a result, I was able to see what you really are.
Oh, also, the real Dragon Legion commander will probably show up soon to lure you into hell. Hope you enjoy it.
What did he mean by my identity?
Hang on, you called Dai the Dragon Knight, didn't you?
Indeed. He must be the Dragon Knight from the legends of our homeland. I am Nabara the Seer, and this is my granddaughter, Merla. We're from the Terran Kingdom.
Terran is to the north of here. They call it the Mystic Country.
The Mystic Country, Terran. If I go there, I might learn something.
So this is Terran?
Gorgeous.
Yeah, but
not be human at all. We believe it is a servant of the gods.
According to the legends, the Dragon Knight wields awesome power. It can cast any spell, and with the heavens, earth, and sea as its allies, it will destroy all of creation.
They could be our savior or our destroyer. All that is written is that they shall wield power like a reincarnation of the dragon god. However, there is a forbidden temple at the bottom of this lake. The soul of the god of dragons is said to rest there. It's a sacred place in Terran. If you really are connected in some way to the legend of the Dragon Knight, perhaps you can enter that temple and see for yourself.
I'm going down there.
Well, better keep at it. Well, better keep at it. Well, better keep... Let's go! This one's the real deal. Let's go! Well, better keep at it. This one's the Let's go!
All right! Don't let your guard down.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Let's go! I'll give it my all. I'll give it my... I'm getting strong!
Time to get started!
This'll do it! Up!
How about that?
Dai entered the underwater temple, encountering a strange crystal that referred to itself as the guardian of the place. He tried to ask this crystal about who he is. However, the crystal replied that only a dragon knight is allowed to enter the temple, meaning that Dai must be one. It then spoke of how the Dragon Knight was created by the god of dragons, god of darklings, and god of humans long ago as the ultimate creature. Just as Dai then asked why such a creature was created, the crystal sensed someone else entering the temple.
Who are you?
I am the Dragon Legion Commander, Baran.
This is the Dragon Legion Commander, the real deal! And there's something about him.
So, you're Dai.
That's right! If you're the Dragon Legion Commander, does that mean you're here to kill me?
No, I'm not. The Dragon Crystal must have already told you the truth about your identity. I want your power, Dai. Now come and serve me, and together we shall destroy the human world.
Serve you? Destroy the human world? You're joking!
I make no such joke. It's what the legendary Dragon Knights were born to do, after all. So you have not learned yet. Very well. I will teach you everything the Dragon Crystal did not. Long ago, when the gods first created this world, 3 species ruled the land. The humans, the Darklings, and the Dragons. These ones, King Vern only seeks to wipe them out for the sake of the rest of the world.
I'm on the side of humanity no matter what you say! It was the Dark... The Avant Strash! It didn't work?
I would rather not have to harm you, but if this is truly how you feel, I will have to take you with me by force!
I sense a being with massive power right below us!
Look! Is that Dai?
Are you okay? What in the world happened? What? Who is he? He's got the same crest as Dai!
He's part of the Dark Army. Dragon Legion Commander Baran.
It can't be! Only one Dragon Knight is supposed to exist!
Correct. I am a true Dragon Knight, created by the gods to watch over this world. But there exists an anomaly. This boy, this friend of yours. He is a Dragon Knight by blood. It's time. Time for you to embrace your duties and destroy what's left of humanity with me.
Look, I already told you! I will never do that!
Not right now, perhaps. During the early years of childhood, a Dragon Knight is no different from a normal human. But as you grow older and begin to exhibit the power of dragons, humans will start to fear, reject, and persecute you. When that happens, you will be the one to suffer.
Screw your nonsense! Dai's our friend, you understand? No matter what he is, we will never persecute him!
Oh, but...
Princess, he'll die! He can't fight in that shape. I'll try to deal with this guy in the meantime! Dog!
Princess!
Got it. Full heal!
Perfect! That should patch him right up!
That was my best spell! It didn't even slow him down!
It is futile to resist! I will be taking the boy with me.
No! You can't have him!
You may have something in common with Dai, but that does not give you the right to just take him!
I do have the right. This boy is my son. His real name is Dino.
He's lying! I say you're a liar! Dai told me that he washed up on Dermline Island as an infant.
Have you got any proof that you're family?
The crest on his forehead should be more than proof enough for you. Only one person in the world aside from me could have the dragon crest. The son I lost 11 years ago. My boy Dino.
Then you're certain that you're the only bloodline of the Dragon Knight? What if you're wrong? Wait, what about his mother? Where is the woman who gave birth to him?
The boy's mother. The child does indeed bear a striking resemblance to his mother.
He does?
However, that's of no concern to you humans.
Astonishing! So Baran is Dai's father?
Correct. Over a decade has passed, and now we are witness to the tearful reunion. But don't forget that I'm the one who arranged this emotional moment. After all, I uncovered the truth that a certain coward in our ranks was hiding.
How dare you!
Silence! The great Dark King shall grace us with his presence now. Contain yourselves.
I see things are getting interesting.
Yes. There has been some debate among the commanders as to whether or not Dai is a dragon knight. Therefore, I went to ascertain the truth as a neutral party.
Hadlar was very opposed to that. Could he have known all along?
These dirty little...
Mistburn, what do you think of the boy's power?
I gave Flazard the most powerful armor in my arsenal to test Dai's strength. The child wields a terrifying amount of power.
Oh, to think I could have 2 Dragon Knights under my command.
General Baran must be rewarded if he succeeds in recruiting the boy.
Indeed. If he does, he may take the seat of Dark Commander.
But King Vern!
My decision has been made.
I knew it. What I was afraid of has come to pass.
So this is the reason why Hadlar was so desperate to keep Dai from Baran.
However, it appears things will not go that smoothly. Don't you understand, child? I am far stronger than you could ever hope to be.
I still have my final weapon! That's right. What Matter said, a hero's weapon! The only weapon I have left that might work on you is what lets me face any powerful enemy. And that is my courage!
Dino.
Don't call me that! My name is Dai. It's the name my grandpa gave to me. I fight the Dark Army. I'm Dai the Hero!
I see. Very well. Then I suppose I shall call you by your human name. So, Dai, I shall defeat you as a hero who fights for the humans. If you will not submit yourself to me, this will be your end.
I'm getting strong!
Behold the power of the one true Dragon Knight!
I'm on the side of humanity no matter what you say! It was the Dark Army that took my Master Avon's life! I'd rather die!
I would rather not have to harm you. But if this is truly how you feel... This is far. Witness the terror of a true Dragon Knight.
Can't lose!
Futile witness the terror of a true Dragon Knight. Enough, Dino. Though I understand your feelings, this tantrum has gone on too long.
Don't call me that! My name is Dai. It's the name my grandpa gave to me.
I see. Very well. Then I suppose I shall call you by your human. So, Dai, I shall defeat you as a hero who fights for the human. If you will not submit yourself to me, this will be your end.
burn!
What a relief! We're in big trouble! With you here, it's like having an army!
Buddy, you're shaking.
Crocodile, I trust. To change the heart of a warrior such as Crocodile. Quite the child. The sun. A child of the sun. Sola. Crocodile, I see I won't change your mind. But if you do fight me, you will learn the terror of facing a true Dragon Knight. The complete power of dragons is far beyond what you've seen Dai do!
What is this? His aura is staggering, but he's just standing there.
If you won't fight, then I'll claim your head!
It can't be! My axe cannot be shattered!
Behold the secret to the Dragon Knight's supremacy. The Draconic Aura! When this dragon crest shines, my body is enveloped in a current of life energy. It is called the Draconic Aura. It's an unmatched defensive ability that will repel any kind of incantation. Now that I've fully deployed my protective aura, you'll find that in battle, there is no creature in the entire world that can stand against me! Now, my friend, you can fight no longer. Surrender.
Princess, go and help Dai.
Okay, I'll try casting full heal.
What are you doing, boy?
If my magic isn't going to work, I'll have to use this thing!
You can't be that stupid. The reason I defeated Crocodile so thoroughly just now is because he's the type of monster that's the greatest threat to me. Indeed, the Draconic Aura will deflect any type of spell. but a truly great force may still be able to pierce my defenses and deal fatal damage to me directly. Crocodile is mighty. A strike from a weakling mage like you will be of no consequence at all.
I still have to try. Okay, here goes. Hey, Crocodile!
I told you, Pop, you just leave this one to me.
You're in no condition to fight.
I still have my left arm. Even though it might look like I've been blinded, I can still see with my inner eye. The inner eye that you cleared for me.
I did?
That's right. Back when we fought in Romos, you risked your life to face me, someone you couldn't hope to beat. You showed me the greatness of humanity, trusting and fighting together as one. The one who cleared the filth that was staining my heart was you. Know that.
Crocodile.
That's why I will risk my life as well. Baran may be unbeatable, but I couldn't call myself your friend if I did nothing to really stop him. Here we go, Baran! This is my final attack!
You brute. I've already dodged your best attack, but let's see what you can do anyway. And I doubt that you'll dodge this!
Giga Break?
I held back earlier when I used this on my son, but I won't this time. Though some might show mercy on a former ally, I cannot let anyone praise humanity and allow them to survive! I'll reduce you both to ashes! It can't be!
No way! Looks like Dai's back in the fight!
And what difference do you really think it'll make? You just made it easier. Easier to get all of you! Adapt! Impossible!
Crocodile! I need you to follow my aim and then use that attack!
Got it!
Come on, strike!
I see it! Beast King! Redemption Blast!
Crocodile! Your eye! What did he do to it?
It's all right, Dai. It's nothing. Don't worry about this old beast.
Leona! We need you to look at Crocodile's eye!
Got it.
Merla.
It's all right. He has a cut on his eyelid.
Wait a second. What are you still doing here, you two?
Well, I wanted us to run, but this one here insisted on staying and helping you.
They needed us, and I know how to perform all the basic heal spells, too.
You should go! Leave the healing to Leona and run!
The boy is right, young lady. Maybe if it was anyone else, but Baran is the deadliest soldier in the entire Dark Army.
But still, after being hit by an attack like that one...
He fully deployed his draconic aura to resist your combined attack!
We're so doomed! A Von Strash and Beast King Redemption Blast and he's completely undamaged? What are we supposed to do?
No! I think it worked!
He's got the same red blood that we all do!
Impossible. They broke through my draconic aura and landed a legitimate attack. Even with help from his friends, for such a small child. But it wasn't just his strength alone. The power of his friends had great influence. Dai's comrades, They risked their lives and did everything they could. In turn, his compassion for them filled his heart and multiplied his power. Unless that bond is broken, Dai's might will continue to grow. He may even eventually become a threat to me.
Crocodine, it looks like our attacks had an effect after all. In that case...
Indeed. Either he's going to fall, or all of us will. Let's keep fighting and find out, shall we?
What a shame that the same ploy won't work twice. You're not going to be able to evade my Giga Break with your pathetic tricks again. However, one can never be certain. The boy is capable of a terrifying amount of potential. And so now, I will use all my remaining energy to destroy your source of power!
His aura's gone!
Now what is he up to? What's going on? It's...
Noise is gone! Baran, what did you do?
I have taken what my son no longer needs. I've used too much of my strength. For now, I will have to retreat. But I shall return to reclaim Dino, my son.
Are you okay? Oh, what a relief. We were worried.
What's wrong? You look confused or something.
Who are you guys? What am I even doing out here?